Hello and welcome. My name is Faye, and today you are here for your Good Morning Stretch and Breathe class. Today for class, if you like to have some props to support your practice, I encourage you to have a set of blocks and a blanket and of course some water. And I always like to share that this is your practice, so please always do what feels right. If anything I offer doesn't feel good for you, you're welcome to skip or modify it. And if you'd like to amplify your practice and do something that I don't offer, please don't hesitate to do that. This is your practice. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. If you want to take a comfortable seat, I like to sit up on my blanket, or you could sit up on your block. Just for add a little bit of height here. This helps to make sitting feel a little bit easier. Tilt your pelvis forward so you can sit up a little bit taller. Allow your hands to come somewhere along your lap. You can have a loose cross of your legs here. Palms face down for more grounding energy, or palms face up if you need something more energizing. Let's take a breath in community. Go ahead and empty all the air from your lungs. And then take a nice slow deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. And let's do that one more time. Take a nice slow deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. And then open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Allow your breathing to return back to a pace that feels natural and relaxed for you today. Gently begin to bring your attention to the top of your head. Notice any sensations. And gently begin to scan from head to toe, noticing any areas of tension or tightness, holding or gripping. And if or when you come across something that feels a little tense, that feels a little tight, see if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Allow your face to soften and relax. Allow your shoulders to melt from your ears. Feel your sit bones root into the earth. Gently begin to deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Find a rhythm that feels comfortable for you, but requires just enough effort to help keep you focused on this present moment. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a reason why you're here, a quality or mindset you'd like to embody, I encourage you to do so now. Perhaps you'd like to focus on simply being present, or perhaps you'd like to develop a quality of calm, ease, peace, stability. Whatever it is, breathe in your intention, allow it to fill your space. And breathe your intention out. Allow it to guide you as you move on your mat this morning. Take one more slow, steady breath in through your nose. Keep your lips sealed. Exhale out through your nose. Once more, inhale deeply in through your nose. And exhale completely out through your nose. Gently begin to flutter your eyes open. And inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, roll them down and back. Create lots of space between your shoulders and your ears. Inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, roll them down and away. Excellent. Once more, inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, relax and soften them down away from your ears. Take a nice, slow, steady breath in. Feel the crown of your head lift. You can imagine there's a string at the top of your head lifting you up nice and tall. And then exhale, allow your chin to drop down towards your chest, stretch through the back of your neck. Inhale, draw your right ear to your right shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, allow your right ear to melt towards your right shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And exhale, allow the chin to drop towards the chest. Find a couple more semicircle shape here with your neck stretch. Feel free to hold in one shape if that would feel nice, or perhaps you would like to rock back and forth in one section. And at any point, you can start to make full, complete circles. You can imagine your nose is a paintbrush, and you want to paint a big circle in front of your face with your nose. And if you're making full and complete circles, you can reverse directions to even out on both sides. And then when you feel ready, return back to stillness. Chin is parallel to the ground. Inhale, sweep your hands to the sky. Look up. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Inhale, press your hands up towards the sky. And exhale, release them down by your sides. Once more. Inhale, scoop the air around you. Reach your hands to the sky. Look up. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Inhale, press your hands towards the sky. And exhale, reach them back alongside your body. Inhale, sweep your hands to the sky once more. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Inhale, release your hands to the sky. Allow your hands to separate. And exhale, twist to your right. Right hand comes back behind you. Left hand on your knee or on a block. Inhale, push into your back hand. Find length through your twist. And exhale, start to peek over your right shoulder. Stay here for one more breath in. And exhale completely. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to your left. Left hand comes back behind you, close to your body, right hand on your knee. Stay in your twist. Inhale, push into your back hand, find length through your spine, lift up. And then exhale, draw your navel in towards your spine as you start to peek over your left shoulder. Stay here for one more breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, unwind, reach your hands to the sky. And exhale, cactus your arms. Palms are forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up through your chest. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up through your chest. Inhale, reach up once more. And exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. And exhale, allow your hands to come forward in front of you on the ground. Your back can round. You can allow your chin to fall towards your chest. And if it feels nice here, you can find a little movement with your shoulders and your side body and rock side to side. Return back to stillness. Inhale, push into your hands, tuck your chin to your chest, round through your back. Actively breathe into your upper back. Take a couple rounds of breath here. Inhale, start to walk your fingers over to the right side of your space. It might come in front of your knee or alongside your knee. Continue to keep your hips glued down to the mat. Stay here for one more breath in. And exhale completely. Inhale, walk your hands through center. And then exhale, walk your fingertips over to the left side this time. Again, it can be somewhere in front of your knee or parallel to your knee and thigh. Continue to press your hips down into the mat. Take a nice, slow, steady breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, press yourself all the way back up. Take note of which leg is in front if you have a cross of your legs, and remember it. Extend both legs out long, give your legs just a little shake, a little wiggle. And then bring the opposite knee in closer towards your body and the other knee out. So you switched your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. And then exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground or on a block here. Reach your left hand up and over, side bend. Inhale, reach both hands to the sky. And exhale, lower your left hand down. Right hand reaches up and over, side bend. Inhale, reach both hands to the sky. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Left hand reaches up and over. Spiral your elbow and chest open towards the sky. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand lifts. See if you can open up through your chest. Perhaps your gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach back to the sky. Exhale, right hand reaches left hand down. Glue your hips down to the mat. Spiral your heart open. Reach through your fingertips. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. Glue your hips down to the mat. Press your elbow back. Draw your shoulders from your ears. Inhale, reach back through center. And then exhale, release your hands down to your lap. Inhale, shift your weight over to your right and start to make circles with your body. So bring your torso to the front, and then to the left, and then back behind you. And these torso circles can be small or big. You're welcome to start to add in some cows. So as you go forward, you can allow your heart to lift and your back to arch. And then when you reach to the back, you can tuck your chin toward your chest and allow your back to round here. Find a couple more circles in this direction. And then the next time you pass through center, go ahead and reverse directions. Notice where you feel sensation and how this movement feels in your body. Take one more full, complete circle here. And then return back to stillness. Roll over onto your hands and knees, tabletop shape. You can take your blocks underneath your hands for more support. And you can take your blanket right underneath your knees to cushion your knees. So your knees are underneath your hips. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders or just slightly forward of your shoulders if you have any sensitivity in your wrists. Tuck your toes, stretch through the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze for cow pose. Exhale, release your feet flat and scoop and round through your back. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, lift your gaze for cow. And exhale, release and scoop and round through your back for your cat. Inhale to your cow. And exhale to cat. Find 3 or 4 more rounds of this cow and cat. Feel free to hold one shape if that would feel nice for you. Or at any point, if you'd like to add some other organic free movement into your practice, feel free to do so. Perhaps you'd like to start to rock your hips over to one side or sit your hips back towards your heels. Or you can rotate your torso and barrel rolls here. Or you could walk your knees back a little bit further and perhaps make full circles here on your hands and knees. Do what feels right for you. Perhaps you'd like to close your eyes and just tune in to what feels good in your spine. It does not have to be symmetrical or look any particular way. This is your practice. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. If you'd like, you can switch directions. And then when you feel evened out, return back to stillness. You're welcome to leave your blocks underneath your hands or remove them out from underneath them. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, press into your hands. Start to straighten your legs any amount and send your hips back to your heels, downward facing dog. Your feet are hip width distance. Press into all 10 finger pads, this upside down V shape. Inhale, bend into your right knee, straighten your left. And exhale, switch. Inhale, bend your right, straighten your left. And exhale, switch one more time. This time, inhale up onto the balls of both feet. Exhale, bend your knees, draw your belly back towards your thighs, send your hips to the sky. Inhale, push into your hands, and exhale, slowly descend your heels down towards the mat, downward facing dog. Your heels don't have to touch. Let's try that once more. Inhale, high up onto the balls of both feet. Exhale, bend your knees, draw your belly back towards your thighs, lift your hips to the sky. Inhale, press into your hands, and then exhale, slowly descend your heels down to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Be mindful if you have props in your pathway. And then exhale, start to walk your feet to meet your hands. Take your blocks, place them on the highest setting right in front of your feet. Inhale, push into your blocks, halfway lift. Gaze is at the ground, the crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, bend your knees, allow your belly to relax on your thighs. Elbows can bend here. Gaze goes between your legs. This is your forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, halfway lift. And exhale, bend your knees and fold. Once more. Inhale, push into your hands, halfway lift. Lengthen through the spine. And exhale, bend your knees and fold. Release your hands from your blocks. Allow your hands to graze your ankles. Inhale very slowly, rise all the way to stand. When you arrive, head comes up last. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Feet are hip width distance or wherever most comfortable. Inhale, sweep your hands to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, bend your knees and slowly fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through your spine. Hands can be on your blocks or shins. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, press into your feet, root down and rise all the way to stand. When you arrive, reach your hands to the sky. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Interlace your last 3 fingers so your pointer and thumb stick up. Inhale, press your hands towards the ceiling. And exhale, side bend to your right. Press evenly through both feet. Inhale, reach back to the sky. Exhale, bend to your left. Press evenly again through both feet. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, bend to your right. Press your hips to the left. Inhale, reach to center. Exhale, bend to your left. Continue to press through both feet. Press your hips over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, release your grip and fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, plant your hands to frame your feet. Be mindful if you have any props in your pathway. And step 1 foot back to plank and then the other. Option to lower your knees here down to the ground if you'd like. Inhale, press into your hands. Exhale, draw your shoulders from your ears. Inhale, press your elbow creases forward. And exhale, bend your elbows. Start to keep them close to the body as you lower all the way down to the ground. Relax your forehead onto the mat. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Ground down through the tops of your feet, so really press your toenails into the mat. Inhale, lift your head and your chest up off of the mat for your baby cobra. Little weight is in your hands. Exhale, lower back down all the way to the ground. You're welcome to repeat that or slide your thumb knuckles back to your lower ribs. Inhale, lift your head and start to straighten your arms for cobra or press into the tops of your feet for upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a couple rounds of breath here. That's our chaturanga flow that we will do throughout class today. You're welcome to do them, modify them. You could always change it out for cow and cat in place of the chaturanga push-up and cobra. Please listen to your body and do what feels right. And of course, you can always relax back in child's pose or meet us back in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands, closer towards your right thumb. Lower your left knee down to the ground. You can take your blocks here to frame your foot. Inhale, push into your blocks, lift up through your chest. Exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Actively press into the big ball mound of your right foot and the shoelace side of your back foot. Wherever you are, check to make sure your ankle is right underneath your knee, or maybe you need to walk your hand or walk your foot up just a little bit forward so that your knee is stacked right over your ankle. This is your low lunge. Press down through the top of your left foot back behind you. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take a slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, tuck your back toes behind you. Right knee lifts up off the ground. Your left knee lifts up off of the ground. Take your block to the lowest setting. Inhale, push into your left hand. Exhale, sweep your right hand to the sky. Reach back behind you. Inhale, lower your hand down to touch your block. And then exhale, open and twist. Once more. Inhale, lower your hand down to touch your block. And exhale, open and twist. Take a slow, steady breath in. And then exhale, lower your back knee and your hand down onto your blocks. Take your blocks to their tallest setting. Inhale, push into your blocks. Exhale, start to straighten your right leg any amount. Dig your heel into the mat as your toes crawl back towards your face. Walk your blocks underneath your shoulders or underneath your hands here so you can find some length through your spine. See if you can gently nudge your right hip back and your left hip forward. This is your half splits. Take a breath in, find length, and then exhale, hinge from your hips. See how far you can go with a nice long flat back. Continue to keep your gaze long off the tip of your nose. Stay here for one more slow, steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend back into your front knee for your lunge. Exhale, straighten your leg any amount. Draw your toes back towards your face. Inhale, once more, bend into your front knee. And exhale, straighten your front leg any amount. Bring your toes back towards your face. Again, walk your hands back so you can find some length through your spine. And then exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward over your extended right leg. You can always take a nice soft bend here in your knee for less sensation. And you can always change the height of your blocks or walk them forward for more sensation. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend back into your front knee. Exhale, move your blocks out to the side and plant your hands. Sweep your right foot back behind you. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a slow, steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll to your plank, top of a push-up. Option to lower your knees. Take a breath in. And then exhale, bend your elbows, keep them close to your body as you lower all the way down to the ground. Release your feet flat. Inhale to your version of cobra, baby cobra, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. And then exhale, step your left foot forward, closer towards your left thumb. Lower your back knee down to the ground. Take your blocks on either side of your left foot. Check again to make sure your ankle is stacked right underneath your knee, or do you need to use your hand to help your foot forward just a little bit? You want to make sure your knee is stacked right over your ankle. Inhale, push into your blocks. Exhale, draw your shoulders from your ears. In this low lunge, actively press into the left ball mound of your, or to the ball mound of your left foot, and then press your toenails of your right foot into the mat. Feel your legs engage. Squeeze your inner thighs together. You may notice what it feels like to press your left hip back and your right hip forward to square your hips to the front of your mat. Take a slow and steady breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face, relax your jaw. Continue to keep your legs engaged here. Inhale, tuck your right toes back behind you, lift your knee up off the ground. Exhale, place the block that's underneath your right hand on its lowest setting. Inhale, push into your right hand. Exhale, sweep your left hand to the sky, open up. Inhale, tap your hand down to the block. And then exhale, sweep your right hand to the sky. Inhale, tap your hand down. And exhale, open. Once more. Inhale, tap your hand down to the block. And exhale, open. Lower your back knee down to the ground. Bring your hands onto your blocks. Return your blocks to the tallest setting. Your toes are untucked. Inhale, push into your blocks, lift up through your chest. And then exhale to start to straighten your left leg any amount. Draw your toes back towards your face for your half splits. Walk your blocks underneath your shoulders or a little bit forward of your shoulders so you can find some length through your spine. And notice if you need to pick up your foot and maybe even bring it to the center of your mat to help you with your balance. Your right hip presses forward, your left hip presses back. Take a breath in, and then exhale, hinge from your hips, start to fold forward. Try to maintain that nice long spine. So notice if your gaze wants to go back towards your navel, lift your gaze back up towards the top of your mat, wherever you are. Breathe into sensation. Notice how you feel. Continue to flex your left toes back towards your face. Take one more slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend back into your left knee. You can walk your blocks or keep them where they are. And then exhale, straighten your front leg, draw your toes back towards your face. Once more. Inhale, bend into your knee. And then exhale, straighten your front leg, draw your toes back towards your face. Breathe into sensation. Relax and soften through your face, your jaw. If you'd like more sensation, you can always change the height of your blocks or walk your blocks forward or remove them completely. Or continue to bring your blocks closer to your body for less sensation and take a bend in your knee. Choose the option that works for you today. Press your right hip forward, your left hip back. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And then exhale, bend back into your left knee. Take your blocks to frame your foot. And then place your blocks to the outside of your mat. Plant your hands down. And then return your left knee underneath your hip. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Inhale, push into your hands. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your knees up off the ground. Send your hips back toward your heels. Downward facing dog. Take a couple rounds of breath here. Notice how you feel. Perhaps you'd like to rock your hips from side to side, or continue to pedal out your feet, or hold static. Draw your shoulders from your ears. Gaze is back towards your toes. Take one more slow and steady breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands, closer towards your right thumb. Separate your feet a little bit wider to make more space for your hips. This will help you with your balance. Come up onto your fingertips like you're holding half a grapefruit. When you feel stable, inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, soften your back knee. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Hands can be here at heart center, in front of you, or all the way up the sky. See if you can press your left hip forward, your right hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Notice if you feel stable here or wobbly. If you feel a little wobbly, perhaps you need to walk your right foot over more to the right side of your mat. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, spin your left heel down to the mat. Open your arms out to a T. Bend back into your right knee. This is your warrior two. Gaze goes over your middle finger. Actively press into the outside edge of your left foot and actively press in to the right ball mound of your right foot and press your knee out towards your pinky toe. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. Shrug your shoulders to your ears. And then exhale, soften and relax. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach both hands to touch overhead. And then exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Once more. Inhale, straighten your front leg, palms to touch. And exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reach to the back of the room, back behind you. The left hand slides down the back of your leg. Inhale, can you reach a little bit further? And exhale, slide your hand a little bit lower down your back leg. Option to take your left hand to your low back here, if that would feel better. Continue to press through the outside edge of your left foot and your right knee towards your pinky toe. Relax and soften your face, your jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Option to lower your knees. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale to your version of cobra. And then exhale, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take a slow and steady breath in. And exhale completely. Inhale, reach your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward closer towards your left thumb. You can separate your feet a little bit wider so you are on miniature railroad tracks. Bring your gaze up to the top of your mat. Come up onto your fingertips like you're holding half a grapefruit. Feel the strength in your left leg. Press through your right heel. When you feel stable here, inhale, press through both feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, soften your back knee. This is your high lunge. Again, hands can be up here by your ears, heart center, or in front of you. Wherever you are, take a nice slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, stack your shoulders right over your hips. And then exhale, relax your shoulders from your ears. Take one more slow and steady breath in. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, pivot your right heel flat to the mat this time. And your arms out to the horizon. Gaze goes over your middle finger. Warrior two. Bend into your left knee and press your left knee towards your pinky toe. Press into the outside edge of your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Excellent. Inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. And then exhale, soften and relax. Notice if you're clenching or holding any tension in your face or jaw. See if you can soften and relax. Stay here for one more slow and steady breath in. You got it. Exhale completely. Perhaps you sink a little deeper. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach your palms to touch overhead. Exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Once more, inhale, bring your palms to touch overhead, straighten both legs. And then exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Take a slow and steady breath in. Continue to keep your legs engaged. Press into the outside edge of your left foot and press your left knee. Press your left knee to your pinky toe and press into the outside edge of your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, flip your front palm towards the sky and reach to the back of the room. Your right hand goes down the back of your leg. This is your reverse warrior. Maintain that bend in your front knee. Breathe into your side body. Exhale, can you slide your right hand a little bit lower, or perhaps you take that bind behind your low back. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Option to lower your knees. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale to your version of cobra. And then exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. That's our dynamic warrior flow we're going to do today. We're going to do that 2 more times, breath to movement. Again, always feel free to skip those chaturanga flows and meet us in down dog or take a cat-cow instead. Take one more slow, steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. All right, we'll start with the right side, breath to movement. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Find your balance. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Gaze goes over your middle finger. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach your palms to the sky to touch. And then exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm, reach to the back of the room. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale to your chaturanga flow. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward, closer toward your left thumb. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, palms to touch. Exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Keep that bend in your knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your version of cobra. And then exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. One more time, each side. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, palms to touch, straighten your leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your hands to the sky to touch. Exhale, bend back into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your version of cobra. And exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Once more, inhale, breathe it in. And open your mouth, exhale, gush out all the air, let it go. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, slide your hands up your legs, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, press into your feet, root down, rise all the way to stand. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, slide your right foot out to the side this time. Exhale, bring your right heel in towards your ankle. Stay here for your baby tree. Or perhaps you'd like to bring your foot up to your calf or all the way up to your inner thigh. Choose what works for you. Find a non-moving point in the ground in front of you to help you with your balance. And you can grow your branches here. So hands can stay here on your hips. They can come to heart center. Or you can extend your hands to the sky. Excuse me. Feel all the little muscles work in your feet and your legs to support you. Relax and soften through your face and your jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, release your hands, release your foot, shaking out here. This time, ground down through your right foot, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, slide your left foot out to the side. Exhale, bring your heel in toward your ankle. Stay right here for your baby tree. Bring your foot to your calf, or you can use your hand to bring it all the way up to your inner thigh. Just be mindful that it's not pressing too hard against your knee. Push your knee out to the side, open up through your hips. Lift and lengthen through your right leg. Hands can stay at hips, heart center, or you can grow your branches whenever you'd like. Notice how your balance is different. Is there a difference from one side to the other? Perhaps you'd like to challenge your balance. You can lift your gaze up towards the ceiling, or you could even practice closing one eye or both eyes here. Wherever you are, take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, slowly release your foot and release your arms. Give your legs a little shake, a little wiggle. And then inhale, sweep your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Excellent. Inhale, bring your arms out to a T. Step your feet nice and wide. Your toes point directly forward, or your big toes are slightly in, whatever feels best for your knees. Inhale, lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale, take your hands behind your back and interlace your hands or hold on to your shirt. Inhale, draw your knuckles down to the ground. Open up through your chest. Exhale, soft bend in your knees as you start to fold forward over your legs. Arms can stay on your low back here. They could go up and over, or at any point you can release them down to the ground or block in front of you. This is your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, shift your weight into the balls of your feet. Exhale, can your crown of your head reach a little bit heavier towards the ground? Take a nice slow and steady breath in. Always take a soft bend in your knees if you need to. Exhale, soften and relax through your face, your jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath in here. And let it go. Take your block underneath your face, whatever height you'd like. Inhale, bring your right hand right in front of your face on top of the block or on the floor. Inhale, push into your right hand. Exhale, sweep your left hand to your left hip. Stay right here. Or option to extend your hand up towards the sky. Take a slow and steady breath in. Press your shoulder back. See if you can stack your shoulders one on top of the other. You can always take that soft bend in your knees here. Take another breath in. And then exhale, slowly lower your hand down in front of your face. Inhale, push your fingertips into the floor or block. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, take your left hand right in front of your face. Inhale, push into your left hand. Exhale, sweep your right hand to your right hip. Stay right here and open up to the other side, or extend your arm to the sky. See if you can press your shoulder back. Relax and soften through your face, your jaw. Maintain length through your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Take one more slow, steady breath in. And exhale completely. Lower your hand down in front of your face. Inhale, push into your block, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your hips this time. Inhale, rise up with a flat back. And exhale, heel toe your feet together. Step to the front of your mat. Take your blocks to either side of your mat. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. And exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees and make your bottom sit on the floor. Scoot up to the top of your space. Make sure you have your block somewhere along the middle of your mat where you can reach it when you're lying down. Inhale, reach your hands forward in front of you. And then exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way down onto your back. You can use your hands here at any point to help you get onto your back. And when you arrive, reach your arms to the sky or back behind you and take a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Roll up into a little ball. Return back to stillness. Release your hands out to a T. Inhale, bring your shins parallel to the ceiling. And exhale, lower your knees over to the right this time. You're welcome to take a block or blanket in between your legs or underneath your knees for a little bit more support. This is your supine twist. Gaze can be up at the ceiling or over at your right hand. Notice where you feel sensation. See where you can soften and relax. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll onto your back. And exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little rock from side to side. Massage out your low back here. Return back to stillness. Bring your arms out to a T. Inhale, lift your shins parallel to the ceiling. Exhale, lower your knees over to the left this time. Option, always pick up your hips and move them slightly to the right as well. You can take your block in between your legs or underneath your knees for more support here. Gaze can stay up at the ceiling, or to add that stretch into your neck, start to gaze over towards your right hand for your supine twist. Allow your shoulders to feel heavy on the mat. Relax and soften through your face and your jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, remove any props and roll back onto your back. And then exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then inhale, release your feet flat to the mat. Keep your knees bent. Your feet are just slightly forward of your knees. So if you reach down with your fingertips, you may be able to reach your heels. Place your palms flat onto the mat, close to your body. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up off the ground for your bridge. Squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes. See if you can press your knees forward. Draw your chin away from your chest. Relax and soften through your face, your jaw. And we're here for 5, 4, continue to keep your legs engaged. 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower yourself all the way back down to the ground. Excellent. Inhale, lift your right leg up off of the ground. Exhale, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Take your right hand to your right inner thigh and gently press it open. You can stay right here for your figure 4. Keep your right foot flexed and active. Or inhale, lift your left leg up off of the ground and interlace your right hand behind the back of your left leg or the front of your left shin. Continue to flex through your right foot. Breathe into sensation. Breathe into any tension or tightness. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale completely. One more breath in. And then if you lifted your foot, lower your left foot back down to the ground. And release your foot from on top of your knee. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Allow your knees to come in. And then allow your knees to drop over to the right. And then to the left. Find just a few of these windshield wiperings of your knees. And the next time you pass through center, bring yourself back to stillness, reset. So your feet are in line with your hips. If you reach down, press your palms down into the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg, this time up off the ground. Exhale, cross your left ankle over your right knee. Press your left hand towards your left hip crease. Stay right here. Breathe into sensation. Flex your left foot. Keep it nice and active. So press your left foot, your left toes back towards your kneecap. Excellent. Take a slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. If you'd like more sensation, float your right leg up off of the ground and interlace your left hand between your legs and reach around for the back of your thigh or the front of your right shin, lower right knee cap. Continue to flex through your left foot for your supine figure 4. Notice what it feels like as you bring your shins closer towards your heart. Breathe into those areas that feel tense or tight. Relax and soften through your face and jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And then exhale, release your hands from your legs and lower your leg back down to the ground and cross your legs. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Allow your knees to cave in. Inhale, drop your knees to the right. And exhale through center over to the left. Couple more times. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. The next time you pass through center, return back to stillness. Extend your legs out long. Reach your hands to the sky and reach back behind you. Take a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, crawl your feet and ankles over to the right side of your mat. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders and crawl them over towards the right side of your mat for your banana asana. So you should feel a nice bend, stretch, side bend and stretch in your left rib cage, left side body. If you would like more sensation, you can always cross your right ankle over your left and hold on to opposite forearms here, or hold on with your right hand on your left forearm to continue to pull yourself over in this semicircle, banana-like shape. Breathe into your side body. Relax through your face and jaw. Take a nice, slow, steady breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, uncross your legs if they're crossed and return them back through center. And then exhale, pick up your head and shoulders and also release them back to center. Inhale, take a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, crawl your feet over to the left side of your mat, left corner. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders and walk them over towards the left corner as well. Breathe into your right side body. Feel the space between your ribs. For more sensation, you can always take your left ankle and cross it over your right and press your hips more, or press your ankles and feet over more towards the left. You can always use your left hand along your right forearm to gently pull it over again towards the left corner of your mat. Breathe into your side body. Relax and soften through your face and your jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And then exhale, pick up your legs, uncross them, and return them back to center. Return your head and shoulders back to center as well. Take a moment to just notice how you feel, your right side body and your left side body. Is there any difference? And then inhale, bend one knee at a time into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then exhale, separate your knees wider than your hips. Flex the bottoms of your feet up towards the ceiling. Reach around for the backs of your legs. So bottoms of your feet are up towards the ceiling. Your knees are outside your rib cage. You can hold on to the backs of your legs, your ankles. You can take peace fingers around your big toes or inside or outside edges of your feet for your happy baby. Choose what feels right for you. Inhale, draw your knees closer towards your underarms. Exhale, press your low back into the mat. Inhale once more, draw your knees closer towards your underarms. And then exhale this time, slightly press your chin towards your chest and stretch through the back of your neck. If you'd like to find a little movement here, you could rock from side to side if that would feel good. Or you could play with straightening one leg and bending the opposite knee and switching sides. Or straightening both legs at the same time. Choose what works for you. Find a couple more rounds of play here. And then when you feel ready, release your hands from your feet and extend your legs out long to the corners of your mat. Arms can be in a T shape alongside your body, up overhead, or if it would feel nice, you could place your hands on your body. Or if there's any other place you'd like to take for your Shavasana, you could take your blanket across your torso or a block underneath your head for some more support here. Or you could always bend your knees and have your feet root down to the earth and have your knees cave in for constructive rest. Wherever you are, choose a place that feels comfortable and supportive for you. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. Start to bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can soften and relax that space. Allow your cheeks to relax. Allow your back molars to slightly part and your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Allow your shoulders to feel heavy and supported into the ground. Allow the backs of your arms all the way to your fingertips to relax. Invite your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back to relax and soften. Relax your right leg all the way down to the bottom of your foot. And then relax your left leg all the way down to the bottom of your left foot. Allow your entire body to relax here on purpose. Allow your breath to be soft and easy. Stay here for several more rounds of breath. Shavasana. Gently begin to bring your awareness back into your physical body. Start to invite a little movement into your fingers and your toes. And if it feels nice, you can roll your head from side to side. And if your legs are out long, you can bend your knees and plant your feet. Sweep your right hand back behind you like you're taking a backstroke. And then roll over onto your right side. You can bend your right arm to cradle and support your head. Keep your gaze soft. Notice and acknowledge how you feel right now. Is it the same or is it different than when we started? There's no wrong answer. You're just checking in. Come back to your intention you set at the beginning of class today. Is this an intention you'd like to carry out through the rest of your day? Or perhaps you'd like to change it to something else. Whenever you feel ready, allow your gaze to open, and you can gently press yourself all the way up and join me in a seated shape of your choice. And if it calls to you, inhale, sweep your hands all the way up to the sky. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Take a slight bow of your chin to your chest. Acknowledge all the effort, all the work that you put into your practice this morning, knowing that it was enough and that you are always enough. The love light in me bows to the love light in each of you. And together, I'll greet you with Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Again, my name is Faye. I'd love to know how this practice went for you and how it felt in your body. So if you want to drop a comment down below, I'd love to know. This does help to support my page, and I just love hearing back from you as well. Thank you so much for being here, and if you want to continue to see more content like this, don't forget to like this video, leave that comment down below, and subscribe so you don't miss videos in the future. See you next time. Bye.